Jai Shri Ram. This is a book on leadership which the termites have eaten. But they have eaten it in a very peculiar way. Look at it. I think we can call it termite art. Termite art. And the quotes, some of them have been preserved. Perhaps they didn't like some of the quotes. So I'm just going to read it out before this thing is fully eaten up by the termites. I think there is a message for all of us here. So if you sit on your ass, everything will be termited or terminated. The road to success is always under construction. One who never asks either knows everything or knows nothing. Think big, we already know that. The world stands on its head for those few and far between souls who devote 100%. Andrew Carnegie. You must have heard of that. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent cannot, genius cannot. And then success is a journey, it's not a destination. And great sacrifices are necessary for great achievements. Success is more quickly attained than you expect it. And genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. You know who said that, right? Thomas Alva Edison. All life is the management of risk, not its elimination. Life is about managing risk, not eliminating risk. If you never quit, you are never beaten. Failure is the only opportunity, or failure is only the opportunity to begin more intelligently. You are the same today that you are going to be 5 years from now, except for two things: the people you associate and the books you read. Who are the people with whom you are associating, and what are the books you are reading? So, no sale is really complete until the product is worn out and the customer is satisfied. Winners are just ex-losers who got mad. A man who trims himself to suit everybody will soon whittle himself away. Whittle himself away. Whittle himself away. WHITTLE. Whittle. Whittle means, wear away bit by bit, bit by bit. This is by Charles Schwab. Okay. Do not fear mistakes. Wisdom is often born of mistakes. And good choices determine success, not intellect. So make sure that you make the good choices, surround yourself, or take the advice of the smart ones. And the only place success comes before work is the dictionary. Donald Kendall, former chairman of PepsiCo. The only pretty store is the one full of people. This one is lovely. My only business secret is to work harder than everybody else. Work harder than everybody else. That is my only secret. Self-confidence is important. Confidence in others is essential. That's very difficult. If you put fences around people, you get sheep. Motivation will always beat mere talent. Keep an open attitude and be willing to try new things. Try new things, that's true. Keep trying new things, experimenting all the time. Don't sit down and wait for opportunities to come. Get up and make them. With creativity, challenges can all be met. Without it, problems are rarely converted into opportunities. Success comes from a constant focus on renewal. Keep renewing yourself. Think of smarter ways of doing things. Leaders get results through people. Through people. If it is to be, it is up to me. Hire people who are more talented than you are. Hire people who are more talented than you are. Don't lose sleep over problems that may go away. So how do you know which one will go away? In fact, everything will go away anyway. Uh, there is no telling how far a person can go if he is willing to let other people take the credit. Yeah, that I agree with. Yes. Don't think it's necessary for me to take any credit. What you manage is business. What you manage in business is people. Productivity is the name of the game. Productivity is the name of the game. What next? Let us see. Do common things uncommonly well. Uncommonly well. Do common things uncommonly well. Any company that spends a lot of time on internal fighting will lose the battle against the competition. This is the problem with many companies in India, especially government companies. Procrastination is opportunity's natural assassin. Credentials are not the same as accomplishments. Okay. If you don't do it excellently, don't do it at all. Problems are opportunities in work clothes. Never think a job is more than you can do. Your potential is unlimited if you just put your mind to it. That is the Hanuman syndrome, isn't it? An environment of uncertainty breeds fear. So what next? My formula for success: rise early, work late, strike oil. You have to believe in the impossible. That's a good one. You have to believe in the impossible. Serve your people and help them win. You will rust out quicker than you will wear out. So work is the basis of living. Somebody said, I would want rather to die out of exhaustion rather than out of boredom. Groundless hope, like unconditional love, agape, is the only kind worth having. Groundless hope and unconditional love, they are worth having. There's no substitute for hard work. That's true. There's no substitute for hard work. And people talk a lot about smart work. Yeah, within hard work there is smart work. Like for example, I'm recording all this right now. Instead of writing it down, that would take time. For Scrabble also I'm going to do that. I'm going to read out the selected words from various dictionaries. By this I don't end up violating copyright, and I also quickly do my work, right? So you get to find smart ways of doing things. Think diversity. The idea of trying everything is important. Try everything. Keep experimenting. Try everything. What next? Let us see. The termites have done a great job here. But they've ensured that the important quotes are not knocked out. Until you risk everything, you are never going to lead. Oh, you got to risk everything. Yes, in fact, we are risking everything. But still, when it comes to money, we want to be very calculated. But I think that is also sensible. Anyway, let's leave it there. The only way you can measure character is by reputation. Character is the tree, reputation is its shadow. I think Abraham Lincoln said that. Hiring outstanding people is a secret weapon. Believe and act as if it is impossible to fail. Yeah, I love this. Believe and act as if it is impossible to fail. Develop a product where there is no market, then create the market. Akio Morita, co-founder Sony. Develop a product where there is no market, then create one. Lovely. A career adventure is the better way to think about life. Life is a career adventure. That's a nice phrase. Life is a career adventure. The great pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. Don't hold the penny so close to your eye that you can't see the dollar behind it. This is an awesome one. And don't hold the 1 rupee coin so close to your eye that you can't see the 2000 rupee note behind it. Success or failure of any business depends on the attitudes of the employees. The attitudes of the employees can make your business fail or succeed. Life is about how you deal with adversity. Life is about how you deal with adversity. The battle belongs to the persistent. Let never allow friends or circumstances to defeat you. Translating vision into reality, that is leadership. Translate vision into reality. Ethics must begin at the top of the organization. When people work in a place that cares for them, they will contribute a lot more than mere duty. Develop confidence in yourself and act as if you have it until you do. Even if you don't have it, fake it till you make it. Dismiss all personal grudges promptly. All great organizations were built by individuals. The people who get into trouble are those who carry around the anchor of the past. You get into trouble if you carry the anchor of the past. Persistent propels potential to perfection. Okay. If you treat your employees correctly, they will treat the customers correctly. And if customers are treated right, they'll come back. In order to get experience, you have to get knocked around. And experience, even if it doesn't kill you, teaches you how to bounce back. Can you bounce back? How high do you bounce? Be like a rubber ball with an infinite capacity to bounce back. Set your goals high and don't let anybody tell you no. Big, hairy, audacious goal. What is your BHAG? BHAG. Big, hairy, audacious goal. If your dreams don't scare you, then they're not worth having in the first place. Keep it cheap, keep it simple, focus your energy. That's lovely. Keep it cheap, keep it simple, focus your energy. Rely on your intuition. Never underestimate a hungry, purposeful, committed company or a hungry, purposeful, committed individual. Serve the customer, serve the customer, serve the customer, serve the customer, serve the customer. Treat everyone by the same set of principles. Yeah, set of principles should be the same. Every addition to true knowledge is an addition to human power. Now, what is true knowledge? I think, there's a lot of knowledge we people acquire which has no application. So, you need to be very careful about what you're reading, what kind of conversations you're having. So, you should be ruthless with all these distractions. If you're not ruthless with the distractions, then distractions will ruthlessly finish you. That's my new quote for you. You are your first product. You are your first product. Please write this down. You are your first product. You are your first product. Don't forget that. You are your first product. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and regretfully upon the closed door that we fail to see the other one that has opened or many others that have opened. You build a business one customer at a time. That's true. We all build our business one customer at a time. To achieve your dream, you got to dream about your work. Oprah Winfrey. I have a lot of things to prove to myself. One is that I can live fearlessly. Satyameva jayate. People come before product. First things first. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. This is my personal favorite. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. So constantly take feedback. Feedback about what you did yesterday. In fact, instant feedback is always better. Children give instant feedback. When you cook a dish and give it to them, they won't have to say anything verbally. You can read the expression on the face of the child and you'll know whether the food was good. Taking feedback is vital for growth. All high achievers love feedback. But unfortunately, when we ask feedback, people don't give it. And actually, most people, when they ask for feedback, they don't want feedback. They want a compliment. And all these, reasons are why people don't actually give feedback. Because they seem to know that people who ask for feedback and people who ask for advice actually don't want advice. They want some compliments actually. So this is a tricky situation. But remember, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Love what you're doing and show it. Enthusiasm sells. Enthusiasm sells. Love what you're doing and show it. Bite off more than you can chew, then chew it. Bite off more than you can chew and then chew it. Bite off more than you can chew and then chew it. Defeat is only a state of mind. Failure is not a fatal disease. The path to success is to take massive determined action. Anthony Robbins. The path to success is to take massive determined action. That's it. Jai Shri Ram. Remember, you are your first product. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. And there are some others like this which you must have loved. Make a note and buy a big pen or a nice brush and paint this on the wall in your office, at home. Look at them constantly and see how your life changes. Talk about these simple quotes. The short ones especially are really powerful. So, Jai Shri Ram.